Hey, Whatnutters, Tamika of Custom Wood Burning here with another live sales chew. Previously, we had talked about running flash sales for a RAID protocol for the win. Lots of reasons why that is, in my view, probably the best option if we're aiming for sales specifically. However, with this video, I would like to offer other options, just all the options. I got 5 general areas or general approaches to celebrating, acknowledging, just appreciating the raid. Really, it's raid appreciation. And so that's what we got for today. So number 1 is giveaway. This is probably the most common. Very popular for good reason. It's extremely easy. We have typically like go-to giveaways for my shows. It's giftable cards, like thank you cards or birthday cards with, typically like stickers or something, like seller stickers or something tucked into them. So PWE, definitely, and something that we can get in bulk, so it's very like cost effective and all this kind of stuff. But giveaways in general, it's like you load them in the beginning of the show. All you gotta do is say thank you and like start the giveaway, and then it just runs for 5 minutes and you don't really have to do anything else. So it's very easy, nice acknowledgement. You can kind of capture you got the 5 minutes to capture the folks who just came into your room that may be new to you from that raid. So giveaway is a popular choice. That's number 1. Number 2, the next 3 have to do with sales. So the next option is an auction. This is probably the next, I guess these are generally in order. This is probably the next most popular. And typically what we see for these is low starts, oftentimes $1 start. Doesn't have to be, it just depends on kind of where our baseline typically is, and then like lower than that. So it's like you appreciate it by dropping the price down, and it offers a little bit of extra incentive for possible first-time buyers who may have come in with the raid. These are typically pretty decent or on-brand auctions. Maybe not like the banger of the show or the loss leader, but like something decent that you can run at a low start, but expect it to bid up a little bit. So you get the sale, the buyer pays the shipping, all that good stuff. And so giveaways, auctions, next is a buy now option, which is a flash sale. When we have things just kind of ready on standby, I won't go into all the details, but these are fantastic because you get multiple purchases potentially off one single flash sale, and raids make a nice prompt for the timing of when to run the flash sale, so it doesn't seem like rigged or anything like that. And so giveaway, auction, flash sale with the buy now. Promotion is the next one, which is, I guess I said I had 3 sales, but it's just those 2, auction and buy now. But the next option is promotion. I see sellers do this 2 different ways. Some sellers will allow the raider to promote. So they'll say, hey, let us know when your next show is coming up. Let us know what you sell. Share anything you would like. You and only you type of a thing. So it's kind of an exclusive raider privilege to promote themselves, because otherwise really frowned upon practice, right? Promoting another's shows. But so makes for a good raid protocol. Also, we see sometimes the seller do the promoting. So they'll pull up the profile. These can be used, you can use more than one of these together. So it might be like run a giveaway and pull up the profile, for instance. But I've seen sellers pull up the profile, read the bio, pin the person in the box, right, in the mod box, and kind of go through, generally share like what that person sells, when they're generally live, if there's any like extra special shows that they see in the schedule coming up, this kind of thing. They'll say like, oh, under a day shipping time, 5-star seller. Or they'll say, oh, only X amount of followers so far, you must be brand new, everybody go bookmark their show, something like that. But either the seller who rated gets to promote, or the seller they rated into will do the promotion. So both those options. And then the final thing is just a thank you, just some kind of appreciation as a thank you. Nothing monetary, nothing time consuming, nothing too planned out and crazy, nothing that has to do with any shipping or any like much interruption, besides just a simple acknowledgement. Just thank you so much for, you could have went anywhere, you chose to rate in here, appreciate you, type of thing. But sometimes with that thank you, I do see a lot of sellers kind of put their own spin on it. So some have like little props in their shows that they will kind of break out. I've seen like rubber chickens. I've seen bubbles. I've seen, oh my gosh, what have I seen? I've seen screaming goats. I've seen bells and little, just any kind of little something to kind of grab and like, ooh, and then you just kind of move. It makes everybody giggle for a second, and then it just kind of moves on. But the prop only comes out with the raids. That's kind of the thing, and so it's a little bit of an incentive too. I've seen like certain sayings. So there's like quotes and just things typically branded to some degree, but that the host will repeat every time when they're rated, and so it's like their audience comes to be familiar with it too, and so it's like kind of a group activity of like whatever the saying is when a raid comes in. Those can be kind of fun. I'll just put one out there that there's like a slipper slap thing. It's just like, if you know, you know, but there's just like little celebrations and kind of they're almost like inside jokes, but it's kind of like a welcome to the room, welcome to the club, just a welcome in little mini celebration. Those are kind of fun. I've seen sellers do little dances, let's see. Yeah, there's definitely sellers who do dances or otherwise kind of some kind of physical expression, whatever it may be. Maybe not quite literally a dance, but some physical something, some little jig that their audience enjoys. And then some just have an emoji. This is probably like the simplest one of like, hey, welcome in everybody, drop whatever in the chat to like welcome in the new friends type of a thing. But either case, these are typically these thank yous. They have some kind of engagement thing underlying them with their audiences and stuff. And so all just kind of for the fun, it's a good opportunity to just like insert some fun into the rooms and a little bit of entertainment value. But in general, there's probably more, but these are like, if we just are looking for a raid protocol, like one of these 5 things, right? A giveaway, a low start auction, flash sale for a buy now item, promotion for the seller who rated or the seller that they rated into, one of them doing the promotion, and then just simple thank yous, especially with the spin. If we can play with these, land on one, like test some out, see what our audience takes to, we'll be sitting okay. And it just kind of helps to just decide what we want to do so that we're ready for it before the show starts. What we don't want to do is get a raid, expect no raid, and then when we get a raid, say, oh, welcome in, hold on, let me load up a giveaway. I'm just going to leave that there, but being prepared, right? If we can pin it down, this is my protocol, we can be prepped for it in the beginning. Makes for a much smoother process once the raids find us. And so that's what I got for today. For the chew, if you found value in this, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. Otherwise, I hope to see you tomorrow. Be back talking about more live sales stuff. Happy live selling in the meantime, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.